Can you hear me now? Check, check. Yeah, that was it. Did that before. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're ready for our pregame festivity here from the Oshkosh North High School. J-Town, Justin Krzyzewski, Ben to my left. We're ready for the season finale in the Fox Valley Association between the host Oshkosh North Spartans and the visiting Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. It is going to be a big game here tonight. It seems like of late, the last few games between Oshkosh North and Kaukauna have been with high representation of teams going deep into state. Both teams have had high-class players, and they still do, and both teams have gone deep and have been in contention for the Fox Valley Association Championship. That is on the line tonight. Oshkosh North is on the outside looking in just barely, but the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts tonight, with a victory, will get at least a share. We're going to have to watch the Appleton North and Neenah game. I believe that is in Neenah as well, but that game will determine if Kaukauna, if they win, can be sole possessions of the Fox Valley Association crown or co-champions of the Fox Valley Association. Let's dive on into this one. It's got heads all over the place. We finally figured out our audio problem, and we are ready to go into this one. Let's start out with the Oshkosh North Spartans. This team is one of the hottest teams in the state. 7 of their last 8 games have been victories, 7-1 over the last month. This is their 5th game in 10 games. A very busy team has been this Oshkosh North team. And to top it off, they have played one of the toughest schedules I have seen so far. They played Dominican, they played Singer, they played Appleton North twice, they played Brookfield Central, they played Beaver Dam, and they just came off the victory against Seymour, the number 1 team. Seymour, that was an 87-65 victory. Like we said, 5 straight victories for the Spartans, including Beaver Dam, the 5th-ranked team, 72-41. And then their first victory after their loss to Kimberly was against Appleton North, the 2nd-ranked team in the state. So this Oshkosh North team has been one of the hotter teams of late. Led on offense by the senior, the big man, Bryce Ott. He is averaging 22 points per game. Jackson Anderson, 13 points per game. And Tylen Lister, 9 points per game. On the glass, it is the big man, like we said, Bryce Ott. He is also one of the top steal getters in the Fox Valley Association. But he has 8 rebounds per game. Owen Weber, he has 5. And Kalum Larson-Pesci has 2.7. Assist giver is Jackson Anderson, the senior. A very strong senior-led team. Jackson Anderson, 5 assists per game. Taylor Lister has 3, and Bryce Ott with 2. So like we said, this Oshkosh North team has a 16-7 overall record. They are 11-6 in the conference. Right now they are a game behind Kimberly and Neenah, would be the 5th place spot. They are right dead center in the middle of the Fox Valley Association. We'll get into playoff seeding later. They are not in the same sectional as a lot of the other Fox Valley Association teams. We're running out of time here in our pregame. Let's go into this for the visiting Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. They come into this one, the 7th-ranked team in the state. They took that little bump last week when they lost to Kimberly. Big-time bounce back, though, on earlier this week when they beat Hortonville 87-58. Last week, excuse me, that was 87-58, a big comeback. Big game from Andrew Jensen, the senior, 17.9 averaging. Tyler Schwalbach, the sophomore, has been a huge, huge young piece for this Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts, as well as Jonah Rorik. He is the senior. He was our Nasonville Dairy player of the game in that game against Hortonville. He is a sharpshooter indeed. Andrew Jensen leads the rebounds, 12 rebounds a game, just under 13, 12.9 rebounds per game. Schwalbach with 3.3 and Josh Carl 2.5. Tyler Schwalbach leading assist giver at 4.5. Jonah Rorik 4.4. Andrew Jensen with 2.2. The Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts, like we said, the 7th-ranked team in Division I poll on the Zaleski Sports Bound Wisconsin. As we're going to get the national anthem played here, and we'll be back with more. Playing of the national anthem tonight. Lone flag to our left in the second half of the field house here. Beautiful setup here at Oshkosh North. Glad to have you watching with us tonight. This is going to be, like I said, it has been a tale of a long-term rivalry between this Kaukauna Galloping Ghost team and the Oshkosh North Spartan team. Really rivals for, it seems like, the last few seasons. Appleton North is also, and really the top half of this Fox Valley Association is just crazy good with Neenah, Kimberly. Kimberly is another one of those teams that might be one of the hotter teams in the state. You don't want to see Kimberly and Oshkosh North right now in the playoffs, just with the hot streak that they are on. But like we said, the starting lineups are getting introduced here. Lights getting turned down. It's kind of the cool part of a field house. We're getting lights all the way down here, but really Kaukauna's been sitting up on top. Of course, defending conference champions. They're looking to double down here as they're getting the starting lineups introduced first for the Galloping Ghosts, but looking to double down here. And they're going to have to get past Oshkosh North. And we talked with Coach Bowers after the game last week, and he said that is not an easy task by any means. And Appleton North can say the same against Neenah tonight. Starting lineup for the Ghosts, it's been the same for a long time. Tyler Schwalbach is the sophomore guard. He wears number 0. Josh Carl, a 6'3 forward. He is a junior. Andrew Jensen, the senior, the big man, wears number 5. Jonah Rohrig, the senior, he wears number 13. And Drew Bowers, the freshman guard, wears number 23. The starting lineup for the Oshkosh North Spartans. Little video montage here getting played. A historic program, of course. We know the history, especially of late. Xavier Mitchell, Tyrese Halliburton, the state championships for this team. They know how to play basketball here at Oshkosh North. Lineups for the Spartans, they'll have Owen Weber, 6'7" guard forward. He wears number 0. Number 2, Jackson Anderson. He's a senior. He'll play guard. Number 3, Tylen Lister. He is a 6'2" senior guard. And to round it off is Brady Anderson, 6'2" sophomore guard. He'll wear number 22. The next chapter, talking about this Oshkosh North team. Both teams in separate playoff brackets. Starting to see a little bit of the student section interaction. The classic one, backs turned from the visiting side. Kaukauna has traveled very well. Full visiting fan section on this side. The north side a little bit thinner, but they have a large student section sitting across the way there, and they're going to make themselves heard for sure. So Weber, Anderson, Lister, Ott, and Anderson for the North Spartans. Schwalbach, Carl, Andrew Jensen, Jonah Rohrig, and Drew Bowers for the Ghosts. The long winter season has come to an end. Tonight, the season finale of the regular season right before the much anticipated WIAA playoffs start next weekend. We're glad to have you with us here on Zaleski Sports, and we're underway. Ghosts win the tip. Rohrig will bring it up. Fast-paced offense right out of the book here for the Ghosts. Schwalbach now in the corner. Down lower, Andrew Jensen. Jensen versus Ott. The big men going at it. Kick back out, reset. Carl with it now. Bowers to Jensen. Jensen back to Carl. Something we really haven't seen for the Ghosts lately. Jensen down low, spinning. Reverse pivot. Gets Schwalbach wide open, and there's the layup for Schwalbach, and the Ghosts on the board first. But it's really been the story for the Ghosts this year is they haven't seen a lot of height. 3 ball up, far side. Good. 22, Brady Anderson for 3. Sophomore starting the scoring for the Spartans. We haven't seen a lot of height. The Ghosts have been by far the taller team. They face in a steal down low. Great taken away there by Lister. And here come the North Spartans. Wide open layup, missing with the right hand. Here come the Ghosts the other way. Schwalbach pushing. Gives out to Bauer. Step in, 3 ball. Rims out. Rebound brought in by number 0, Owen Weber. 6'7" Weber, 6'7" Bryce Ott. 3-ball on the other side for the North Spartans. Back and forth we go. Lots of misses. And slowing down the offense is Andrew Jensen. He'll bring it across. Actually hands it off to Schwalbach, and Schwalbach will do it. Down low, Jensen wide open. Layup good off the glass. Good find Schwalbach. Good basket, Jensen. The captain gets his first points. The lead back to the Ghosts. Kick to the corner. Pass deflected. Jonah Rohrig playing great defense. Here come the Ghosts the other way. Schwalbach out to the far side. Carl, step in, 3-ball. Can't get it to fall. Rebound brought in by Lister. Lister's been all over the court for this North team here early. He makes a move. Left hand, airballs it, and throwing off. And they're going to say, staying good play there. Throwing it off of Jonah Rohrig. I believe that's number 0, Owen Weber. Kept the toes in bounds, throws it off of Rohrig. Possession stays with North. And we have a buzzer, but taken away. No stoppage here. Here come the Ghosts the other way. 10 take advantage of it. Carl kicks out to Schwalbach. Schwalbach handoff to Carl. Carl back to Jensen, top of the key, setting it up. Sets a screen. Rolls in. Schwalbach driving, left hand, no rebound Jensen, but a foul called, and Schwalbach will be going to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 2, Anderson. First personal, first team. So Schwalbach to the line, the sophomore, 6'3", 160 is his roster. Hits his first. 3 points on the evening for Schwalbach. Really a fast-paced offense here to start for both teams. A lot of misses. Schwalbach has 4 for the Ghosts. 4 of the 6 points to the sophomore. 3-point lead for the Ghosts. Spartans looking to answer. Right hand all the way, getting the roll. That's Jackson Anderson. 5-6 to score. Jensen hands off to Schwalbach. Schwalbach gets it down low. Jensen quickly getting back is Ott. Big man versus big man. Jensen left hand off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Rebound brought in by Weber. And here come the North Spartans with their chance to get the lead back. Anderson picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Ott. Ott, of course, the big football star, the quarterback for, and there's an early foul on Andrew Jensen. They'll get him on a reach. Student section for Kaukauna doesn't like it. First foul for the Ghosts. And the Spartan student section let him know he can't do that. 14:43, subs coming in for the Spartans. They're getting number 35, Klum Larson Peschel in, as well as number 11, Dalton Clark, another one of their football stars. Lister drives left, meets Andrew Jensen down low, gets a pass across. Down low, good work, off the glass, can't get it to fall underneath, tipped. Clark with it. Clark, second chance here for the Spartans. Right hand off the glass is good. Dalton Clark gets the lead back to the Spartans. Jensen, big man, down low, through contact, no call either way. Rebound goes to North. Lister step into a 3-ball, can't get it to fall, long rebound, goes out of bounds. Possession goes to the Ghosts. Definitely getting the student section rivalry started out here. Both sections yelling across the court to each other. Schwalbach will bring it across. Jensen wide open off the pick and roll. Left hand, no, gets his own rebound, second chance, puts it in. The big man, Andrew Jensen. Gets the lead back for the Ghosts. Back and forth we go, 8-7. 13:36, Lister in the paint. Right hand off the glass, can't get it to fall, rebound Jensen. Chance for the Ghosts to extend out. 3-ball up, Schwalbach can't get it, Rohrig there for the rebound. Second chance opportunity here for the Ghosts. Hand off to Rohrig, Rohrig drives, kicks out, Carl, deep 3-ball. Off the back iron, Jensen gets a push, yeah, and there's the whistle. A little late on the whistle. Kaukauna fans around me are about to blow up. They got the push off. And it is on number 10, Bryce Ott. First personal, second team. Of course, Dalton Clark, Bryce Ott, that dynamic duo. One of the, many skilled basketball or football players on this Oshkosh North team this year. The one game I got to watch, they put on a show. That was Menasha versus Oshkosh North early on this year. Last year, actually. Schwalbach sets up the offense. Mike Hill checking in, giving Andrew Jensen a break. Schwalbach setting up the offense. They lead 8-7, 13 minutes left here in the first half. Kick to the corner. Carl, 3-ball, a little short. Rebound tipped and eventually into the hands of Larson Peschel. Bringing it up is Anderson. Behind the back dribble. Mike Hill way out on top. To win if you're the Ghost. Down low, they get it to other Anderson, fouled. And we're going to have, Owen Weber to the line. So they're going to put Owen Weber to the line. I missed the foul call, 33. They get it on Mike Hill. Weber hits his first. 6'7" senior, a very strong senior-led Oshkosh North team. Seven seniors on this Oshkosh North team. Weber is 2 for 2 on that trip. Lead back to the Spartans now, 9-8, and that's kind of how the story goes between these two teams. Back and forth, close game, full court pressure now by North. Ball thrown, smart play by Rohrig to throw it off the leg of a North defender, and possession will stay with the Ghosts. Earlier on this year, when these two teams faced, when was that? Back in January 16th, it was an overtime 1-point victory for the Ghosts. So the storybook keeps adding chapters. It's a deep, long history for the Ghosts. Rohrig to get the inbound, and it took a lot of time. Gets it into Jensen. Jensen saves it, and here comes Carl back to Rohrig. They're setting up the offense. Coach Bowers calling it out. Full court pressure by the North Spartans. Schwalbach right hand off the glass. That's a nice basket. Big first half here so far. 6 points for Tyler Schwalbach. Sophomore playing in big game moments. Weber swings it to the corner, driving baseline. Met Andrew Jansen. Andrew Jansen stops a lot of people, but great basket there by Bryce Ott. Ott's first basket of the game. Lead back to Sparty. Starting to see the wear and tear too. Both teams digging in their bench often. Carl, 3-ball, little long. Rebound goes to number 33, Jay Weber. He'll give it off to number 2, Jackson Anderson. Anderson brings it across. He's met by Carl, 2 versus 2, down low. Fade away. Can't get it off the back iron. There for the rebound. Missing the layup, though. Jensen gets another rebound. Clark came crashing in, got the rebound. Could not put it back in, though. Second chance squandered here for the Spartans. The Ghosts now trying to get the lead back. 11-10. Back and forth we go. Rohrig drives, kicks to the corner. Carl over to Schwalbach. Schwalbach patiently gets a screen from Jensen. North has that figured out. Schwalbach saves possession, kick out. Bowers, can't get it to fall. Rebound Jensen, kick out. Carl, pump fake, drive back out to Rohrig. Rohrig to Schwalbach. And great defense closing out by the Spartans, getting out on their coverage. They got those pick and rolls covered perfectly on Andrew Jensen. They are not letting those threes get open either. Jensen now, the big man, dribbling with a double team, triple team. Ball rolls out to the corner, top of the key. Carl, 3-ball, wide open. Hits the bottom of the net, good. Josh Carl. His first basket is a big 3-ball. And a big lead now, the biggest lead so far for either team. 2-point lead. 13-11. Down low to Ott, and what a move. Bryce Ott put Andrew Jensen in a blender. So much so Jensen has to tie his shoe. Here comes the Ghost offense. Tied up at 13 apiece. Schwalbach, guarded by Weber, kicks to the corner, 3-ball. Carl, he's heating up. Back-to-back three balls, Carl. 16-13 lead now. Good defense there. Carl with the stop. He cut off Jackson Anderson. Anderson missed the layup. Here comes the Ghost bringing it across. Jensen in the corner. Immediately almost double teamed as soon as his hands touched the ball. Drives baseline, finds it to Rorik. Rorik kicks out Carl. Can he stay hot? He checked, rolls in. Josh Carl back-to-back three balls. The biggest lead so far now for the Ghosts. 19-13, and a steal by Carl. Carl's having himself the first half. Other way, Rorik three ball, and there's a foul away from the ball. That was a big shove, and they're going to get it on number 11, Dalton Clark. First personal, 13. The three ball attempt missed. Rorik missed. Clark will check out. A couple new Ghosts will check in. We'll see Cavi Weinberg and number 3, Aiden Bukowski, checking in for the Ghosts. Bowers getting a break, and I didn't see the other Ghost coming off the court. I believe it was Rorik. Nope, Rorik's out there setting up the offense here for the Ghosts. 19-13 your score. Bukowski inbounds. He gets it to Weinberg. Cavi Weinberg, good to see him back on the court. He had that injury. Took him out majority of his senior year. He's back for the playoffs. In is Jonah Rorik, though. The captain gets his first basket, and the lead's starting to swell out. 21-13. The Ghosts on a run. Lister picks up his dribble. He'll kick it over to Anderson. Anderson drives in the middle. Picks up his dribble. Fade away. Misses. Rebound. Ghosts. And we have a foul staying down here. Oh, and they're going to get Bukowski. Bukowski ran into it. It was kind of both players running into one another. But the foul goes to Bukowski. First personal, 13 foul for the Ghosts. So possession to the Spartans. Hard to get a read in when you're fast-paced offense like this. Each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These college-level classes that high school students take for free save on average more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical to learn more. And there was a turnover. Lister bobbled the ball. It went out of bounds. No more full court pressure now for the Spartans. They'll pick them up at half court. Cavi Weinberg and Rorik. Rorik kicks to Jensen. Jensen started his cut. Kick, pass along the baseline. Carl, 4 in a row. Josh Carl. 12 points for Carl. The other way, Ott gets a good roll, and that's a huge basket for the Spartans, and they'll take a timeout. We'll take a break, too. What a start to this one. 24-15 your score.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Back here in in Oshkosh North here for this Fox Valley Association season finale. And the basket there made by Ott stopped a 11-point roll for the Ghosts. It was 11 straight baskets for the Ghosts after they tied it up. Actually give it 13-point roll. It was 13 at one point. The Ghosts rattled off a huge run, and then that basket by Ott was the first one in a long time for the Spartans. They called a timeout. It's a 9-point lead, 24-15. Schwalbach drives, kicks out, gets it to Carl. Carl to Cavi Weinberg. Weinberg with a great move. Kicks out to Jensen, drives baseline, kicks out to Schwalbach, 3-ball, and that hits the bottom of the net. Tyler Schwalbach is having himself a very good first half as well. And the lead, 27-15. Ghosts are the pedal to the metal right now. Lister down low gets the basket to fall in. Ty Lister, his first basket for the senior. 10-point lead for the Ghosts. Schwalbach drives baseline, cut off by Anderson. Anderson chases him. They get a wide open Andrew Jensen. Lister takes a fall. Jensen puts a shot up, can't get it to fall. He gets his own rebound and puts it back in. They're going to let him play a little bit. They're trying to get those charges called on Andrew Jensen. So far, no calls for them. Then, in return, they've kind of let them play a little physical with Jensen. Oh, what a move, Anderson. Fakes right, goes left, and gets fouled by Cavi Weinberg. That'll be the first on Cavi. 4th team foul. That'll put Jackson Anderson to the line, the 6-foot senior. 2 points already in this one. Really the story so far. First one good by Anderson. So really the Ghosts have been able to hit their shots. And, of course, Josh Carl, who's coming out right now. Carl gets his break. Bowers comes back in. But really the Ghosts have been able to hit their shots, and Spartans have been just a little off. 2 for 2 from the stripe is Anderson on that trip. But that's really been the story. The Ghosts got hot. They started hitting their shots. They were able to stretch it out to a 10-point lead, 29-19. Bowers to Jensen. Jensen with space. Gets a head start. Moves around Anderson. Misses his layup. Gets it back. Back up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. You cannot stop Andrew Jensen right now. Bryce Ott's 2nd foul. 4th team foul, but it just seems like you cannot stop Andrew Jensen from getting the rebounds. Even on his misses, he's there to clean it up. Can't get it to fall on his first. Travel Leaders Discovery specializes in creating personalized, unforgettable, and stress-free travel experiences for individuals, families, and groups of all sizes. Travel Leaders Discovery is a full-service agency booking beach vacation, cruises, hotel-only, air hotel, Disney, house rentals, business travel, romantic travel, and family vacations. Anywhere you want to go, any kind of trip you want to do, Travel Leaders Discovery has you covered. Learn more and call them at Travel Leaders Discovery at 833-TL-TRIPS or visit them online at tltrips.com. Anderson, left hand, that is good off the glass. Jackson Anderson now with 6. He's starting to get hot. Goes still with a 8-point lead. Trap here on Schwalbach. They're going after the young ones. Bowers 3-ball, and he's getting on. 3-ball Bowers. Drew Bowers' first basket of the game for the freshman. That was Kimberly's game plan. Do not let Bowers hit his shots. Bowers had no points that game, and ever since then against Hortonville he hit his shots, and now tonight 1 for 1. Anderson, Brady Anderson goes left, guarded by Schwalbach. Kicks out top of the key, swings it around. Peschel swings it over to number 3. Oh, and there's a tie up, and they're going to call foul. Foul on the Ghost. That'll be on 13, Rohrig. That's this first personal 15 foul. Bowers will check back in. Excuse me, he was talking with Coach. Checking out is Owen Weber. Lister, corner 3-ball. Can't get it to fall, and Andrew Jensen mistimed his leap a little bit, but still pulls it down. The big man, all-time leading rebounder in Kaukauna High School history, adding to the totals. Carl, Schwalbach, Rohrig, Jensen, and Bowers, the original starting 5 on the court for Coach Bowers and the Ghosts. Schwalbach, he's guarded by Anderson, drives by Anderson, kicks baseline, Carl, 3-ball, can't get it to fall. First miss for Carl in 5 attempts, the last 5. He'll take that, though. Hit 4 in a row there. What a streak for Carl. Second chance, though. Rebound was tipped out, and the Ghosts will reset the offense here. 5:15. This first half flying by. Schwalbach drives, guarded by Anderson. Left hand through contact and 1. Tyler Schwalbach. Foul's going to be on Anderson. That'll be Jackson Anderson's second. 5th team. He is not happy with it. They're calling body. Anderson said he had his hands straight up, and he is not pleased with that call. So Schwalbach looking to complete a 3-point play. A big first half for Tyler Schwalbach. Hits the free throw. $12 for Schwalbach. 12 in the first half. 14-point lead now for the Ghosts. Ott got away with the travel, hands it off, spinning. Nice move, Anderson, off the glass. Brady Anderson hits his 5th point of the night. Here come the Ghosts. Schwalbach, he has 12. Mike Hill back on the court now for the Ghosts. Wide open down low, gets the pass, layup off the glass is good. Mike Hill and a timeout taken by the Spartans. We'll step aside, full timeout Spartans.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Back here at Oshkosh North, timeout taken by the Spartans. That's their 2nd they've taken so far. And Coach Weber was very displeased on that breakdown there. They doubled out on top on the pick and roll, and Mike Hill was left wide open. A wide open layup for the senior. And he has his first points in the night. 37-23 the score. The Ghosts out in front, but they have to keep the pedal down against this tough Spartans team. They've won 7 of their last 8. A very dominant Spartans team. Ott kicks it out. Anderson, he's guarded by Bowers. What a move. Anderson, a little short. Rebound Bowers. Here comes Carl. Carl calls for Schwalbach to come over. Schwalbach, the point, will give it over to Rohrig and reset the offense. Rohrig handoff to Schwalbach. Schwalbach to Bowers. A little fast pace now. We've seen some movement by the Ghosts. Bowers, deep 3-ball. Hits the bottom of the net. Good. Drew Bowers, his 2nd one. Freshman starting to heat up. What a move. Anderson blows by the defense. Lays it in. Jackson Anderson, leading scorer. He has 8 right now for Spartans. Rohrig, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Kaukauna fans not pleased with it, but I think his feet were set. 2nd on Rohrig. 6th foul, and he'll get a break. Cavi Weinberg will check in. 25-40 the score. Anderson once again blow by right hand reverse layup. Anderson starting to get hot. 6-foot senior using his speed against this Kaukauna defense. Try for a half-court trap. Schwalbach drives all the way to baseline, kicks out to Carl. Carl thought about it, dribbles out, and he'll reset the offense to Schwalbach. Schwalbach drives, had Andrew cutting, couldn't get it to Jensen. Now they'll get it down to the big man. Ott versus Jensen. Kick out to Carl. 3-ball. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Spartans. Spartans starting to get hot here. Cutting into this lead. Anderson once again drives. This time he'll get his foul call. And he'll be going to the line to shoot 2. Carl is the guilty party. First personal on him. 7th team on the Ghosts. Anderson, Jackson Anderson, one of the 7 seniors on the Spartans team, hits his first. He's been on a roll. 11 points so far, and it's really, he's had 7 currently, looking for 8 on the last 4 possessions for the Spartans. Hits it. 8 straight points for Jackson Anderson. Full court pressure back on by the Spartans. Cavi Weinberg looking to split the defense. He'll get it over to Carl. Carl's guarded by Owen Weber, the 6'7" senior on him. Patiently brings it across. Schwalbach will meet him at half court. Take the dribble. He's guarded by Anderson. Down low to Jensen. Jensen to Cavi Weinberg. Cavi pump fakes. Loses the dribble and taken away by Owen Weber. Seen that left hand be a little bit of an issue for Cavi since his return. He still has a tape jab on it, tape job on it. Nice basket there. Good by number 22, Brady Anderson. And we're getting attacked. Yeah, was just going to say Brady Anderson. The North Spartans have been complaining about no calls the whole game. Anderson shot that. Nice basket. Immediately turned to the ref, pointed to his wrist, and immediately the whistle came for a technical violation or technical foul on Anderson. It looks like Anderson's looking at his wristband. It got pulled all the way down. It's getting a talk with Weber, and Bowers misses his technical free throw. This is interesting. Now you got a freshman standing right in front of, all by himself, in front of that student section. He just missed his first, and you know the Spartan student section will make him hear it, but ice in his veins. Bowers will hit 1 and 2 of the technical free throws. Possession stays with the Ghosts. But I've seen that a lot. Actually, Jackson Anderson has had a lot of close calls where he's immediately turned to the ref for a no call, and lucky there hasn't been a technical called so far, but now you're going to start probably seeing that get locked down. Weber talked with Brady Anderson and made sure that he has his mind in check. Deep three ball, Bowers off the front of the rim. A little short for the freshman. Here come the Ghosts. Oh, and there's a foul? No! Wow! There might be a technical coming on Coach Bowers. Wow, that was Drew Bowers took a shot from Lister right to the head. He went down. No call. We play on. Lister down low. He finds Weber. Weber's turned away by Andrew Jensen. The block party started by Andrew Jensen. Schwalbach dribbles. Kicks to the corner. Foul called. Starting to see the rivalry, the physicality of the rivalry come at it. We're going to get Owen Weber. First foul on him, 6th team. Schwalbach will be shooting. Bowers will check out. Bukowski will check in. It was kind of interesting to see. Bowers went down. He immediately got up after the no call and did a big nod at Lister, like, I see you. You're going to play me like that. So the freshman not backing down. He'll get a short break here, but I'm sure the sharpshooter will be back in. Schwalbach hits the first of the 1-and-1. Huge first half for Tyler Schwalbach. Scoreboard says 10. I have him at 11. Actually, I have him at 13. Misses the second. 1 of 2 for Schwalbach. 13 points on the evening. Lister will bring it across. Gets a screen set by Ott. Drives baseline, picks up his dribble, finds Weber, and Weber will lay it in. The big man, Weber. 2'6", guys. That's how you play the height of Andrew Jensen, and two very talented one, and we have a timeout taken to save the travel violation. Timeout taken, 30 seconds. We'll step aside. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back here in Oshkosh, I'm so used to calling home games. Back here in Oshkosh North. But we know we have an issue with our scoreboard. 42-33 is the score. Should come back up here after a little bit of playing around. Timeout taken by the Ghosts. Was picked up at half court, immediately trapped with Schwalbach. Coach Bowers takes his first timeout. Here comes the Ghost offense. Tie-up taken away, and Weber. Good play by Owen Weber. Cuts off Andrew Jensen. Immediately gets his hand on the ball. And then Jensen ripped it away but threw it out of bounds. Andrew Jensen's got to go against Owen Weber, 6'7" senior, and Bryce Ott, 6'7" senior. He's got two big guys he's got to go against. Lead down to single digits, 33-42. Fadeaway, Ott airballs it. Jensen must have got a piece of it. Here come the Ghosts, 42 seconds. Schwalbach picks up his dribble, gets it to Cavi Weinberg. Weinberg kicks it over to Jensen. Patience here now by the Ghosts, we might see them hold the ball here. This gets to that point, the highly debated shot clock question in high school sports. See it here at Oshkosh North on their hoop scoreboards. They have a shot clock on there, so the issue of can high schools get shot clocks put on, it's possible. There's obviously a lot of other issues with that. 7 seconds here. Schwalbach still far away from the three-point line. 4, 3, 2, layup. Can't get it to fall. Tipped by Jensen, can't get it. And we're going to go to the break with a 9-point lead for the Ghosts. What a first half. We'll step aside and play some commercials, pay some bills. But you're watching Kaukauna boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan. Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting in that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Foxville Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
And we are back here at halftime, 42-33. The Spartans able to pull back in, but still a 9-point lead for the Galloping Ghosts here in the Fox Valley Association finale here. The last bit for both these two teams before we head into the playoffs. We'll talk a little bit of playoffs at some point, but it's a good game here. A 15-point lead at one point for the Ghosts. The Spartans did not give up. They pulled it back into a single-digit lead. And thanks in part to leading scorer to Jackson Anderson. He had 6 of the last 8 baskets, last 8 points for the Spartans. He has 12. Brady Anderson has 7. Owen Weber with 4. Bryce Ott with 6. Dalton Clark and Tylen Lister with 2 each. And for the Ghosts, 13 points for Tyler Schwalbach, 4 straight three-pointers from Josh Carl. He has 12. Andrew Jensen with 6. Drew Bowers with 7, and 2 for Jonah Rohrig. So back and forth, you've seen both teams. The story early on for the Spartans is they did not hit a lot of shots. They missed a lot of their shots. That's what was able to get Kaukauna to stretch out that lead, especially when Carl hit those three-pointers in a row. They were able to stretch it out. 15-point lead at one point, like we said. As we are getting an update from Neenah. 32 seconds left in Neenah, and the score is 23-19. Appleton North currently with the lead. So the first order of business, I think any coach would say, is the conference championship. We have to figure out that before you get into the playoffs, start thinking about the playoffs. If Kaukauna wins, they get a share. If Appleton North wins, they get a share. If either team loses and the other wins, one team will be the outright winner of the Fox Valley Association. Now we have a second. I can fire up my old computer and bring up the playoff brackets. Oshkosh North will travel to play Bayport in the first round of their playoffs. They are in a different sectional than the Galloping Ghosts. Getting it to load here. Sectional 1, that is actually Kaukauna's. Division 1, Sectional 2, that's where you'll see the 10th seeded Oshkosh North Spartans. They will play on Friday, March 6th in Bayport, the 7th seeded Bayport Pirates. They'll play the winner of the Arrowhead and then Arrowhead game, which will have Hamilton or West Allis Hale. Those two teams are playing on the 3rd. The 6th will be those games there. Sheboygan North is in that bracket. Pewaukee, Oshkosh West, Brookfield East, Fond du Lac, Hartford, Green Bay Preble, Germantown, Homestead, Menominee Falls, Manitowoc Lincoln, Oconomowoc, as well as De Pere. De Pere, the number 1 team, I believe, in the state, 20-3, that record. For the Ghosts, they're in Division 1, Sectional 1. That is headed up by DC Everest, Coach Shallow's son's team. But the Ghosts will play Eau Claire North. That'll be on the 6th as well. That'll be at Kaukauna. Pretty sure we'll have that game broadcasted here. Spash is in that bracket. Neenah and Hudson, Rapids, Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North, Marshfield, Appleton West, Superior, Wausau West, Kimberly, Holman, Appleton North, who is the 2 seed, and Hortonville and Appleton East. Can't get to the playoffs without finishing off the regular season, and here we go, second half action here on Zaleski Sports. Anderson missing on his first. That's Jackson Anderson. Can't cut into the lead, and the Ghost will bring it up. Anderson meeting Schwalbach at midcourt. Delayed pressure. Jensen wide open. Good help defense. Owen Weber coming over, taking the ball away. Left Jensen open to come crashing down. Here comes Spartans. Down low, Bryce Ott. Good poke by Jensen. Ott gets the ball. Co-offensive player of the year. 3-ball Ott, a little long. Co-offensive player of the year in the FRCC conference for football, the quarterback Bryce Ott. Great athletes on this North team. Seen it a lot. Josh Carl, deep 3-ball is offline. Little short. Like to see the sophomore get hot again, or excuse me, the junior get hot again. He's out of bounds. Mental mistake there by the Spartans. Pass goes out of bounds. Each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start in their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These college-level classes that high school students take for free save on average of more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. Full court pressure back on. Ghosts have numbers the other way, and they have an unforced turnover. Schwalbach tried to push the pressure to Jensen, and Jensen was out of bounds on that pass. So back-to-back bad passes to lead to turnovers. Both teams out to a slow start here in the first minute of the second half. Liston, guarded by Rorig, senior on senior here. Liston, left hand, can't get it to fall. A lot of contact. The refs are letting these teams play. Carl to Jensen. Jensen to Rorig, setting up this offense. Senior captain, Jonah Rorig. Reigning Nasonville Dairy player of the game for these Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. He had a big night on senior night in Kaukauna. Schwalbach drives into Lister. Great defense by Tylen Lister. Schwalbach picks up his dribble, passes across. Rorig step into a 3-ball. Little short, rebound brought in, 22 Anderson. Pushing the other way, Weber puts a shoulder in, and he'll get fouled. That'll be on Schwalbach. First personal for Tyler. First team foul. Owen Weber to the line, senior, 6'7". Had 4 points in the first half. First one offline. Not much Schwalbach could have did on that. He drove right into the chest of Tyler Schwalbach. Second one rattles home for Weber. He has 5. Full court pressure back on by the Spartans. Pick up a trap in the corner. Carl tries to dribble out of it. Passes it. He finds Schwalbach. Schwalbach now will drive. Now gets it to Jensen. Jensen gathers, puts it up off the glass. Andrew Jensen finds the basket. And the student section for Kaukauna stands up first. First points of the second half. First field goal. Anderson, 3-ball, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Weber. The big man, Weber, starting to put his footprint on this one. 8-point lead, and the Spartan student section stands up. Schwalbach kicks all the way. What a drive by Tyler Schwalbach. 15 points for the sophomore. Lead back to 10, 46-36. Anderson out to Anderson. 3-ball short, rebound brought in by Ott. Bryce Ott, reverse layup, rolls home. 8th point for Bryce Ott. 14:45. You just feel the storm coming. Pass down low to Jensen, drives through and gets the basket. They're immediately leaving Jensen open quickly to have a backside help come, trying to set him up. That time he's able to power through the attempt by Weber to steal the ball. Gets the layup in. Down low to Lister. Lister versus Carl. Physical play down low, puts the shot up and through. Josh Carl he goes, and Lister gets the basket. Back and forth we go, trading buckets. 40-48. Last meeting of the regular season for both these teams. Handoff Carl. Carl to Schwalbach. Schwalbach drives left. Lister comes with help. Wide open. Great find to Jonah Rorig. The senior only has 4 points, but that was a big-time basket. 50 points now for the Ghost. Down low, Weber muscles his way in, and ball goes out of bounds. Weber went down hard. I think they might have got away with a no call there, and Weber's not pleased with it. He'll come out. Kalum Larson Peschel will check in. Another 6'7" senior will take his place. They have let these two teams play. (23-21) North with the lead on Neenah. That is the game. If you're not watching this one, you're kind of watching that one. Schwalbach drives. He'll kick out. Carl swings it to Rorig. Rorig fakes right, drives left. Back out to Carl. Carl pump fakes, kicks to the corner. Schwalbach Gets a screen from Jensen. Jensen takes a low shot. 3-ball up. Can't get the rebound. Tipped out. Jensen saves it, diving into his bench. And it goes out of bounds. 40-50. 10-point advantage for the Ghosts. They have a tough opponent to put away, and this game is far from over. Physicality still playing for both teams. Larson Peschel over to Anderson. Brady Anderson drives, gets past Bowers and puts the layup in, and timeout taken. Oh, we're getting a warning. A warning on the Oshkosh North bench. So Brady Anderson has his 9th point. I don't know where the warning was given. I'm assuming the head coach, but a warning to the bench of Oshkosh North. Already a technical foul was given to Brady Anderson early in the first half. Schwalbach, floater off the glass, no rebound. North, here comes North. Trying to cut into this lead. Coast to coast, Ott, right hand, rolls home. Bryce Ott getting hot. He has 10 now. Double digits for the senior. Leading scorer on this Spartans team. Rorik drives, gets it to Jensen. Jensen kicks out to Carl. Step into a 3-ball. Little short. Can't get it to fall. Rebound chased. Brought in by Larson Peschel. And here comes the Spartans. Give and go. Oh, and miscommunication. Dalton Clark and Larson Peschel were in the same spot, and Ott was going to give a great pass to one of them. Both pulled up, and it went out of bounds and a turnover. That had the makings of a highlight-level play. 44-50. This is the closest Spartans have been in a hot second versus the Ghosts. It was a 15-point lead at one point in the first half. Schwalbach picks up his dribble, gets it to Rorik. Rorik will bring it across. Got Bowers wide open the far side. Gets it to Jensen. The big man goes up, and he'll get a foul called. A late foul called, but they get it to him. Fouls on Ott. That's the third on Bryce. Third personal, first team. Puts the senior captain, Andrew Jensen, to the line. One down for Jensen, second one coming. Late sub, Larson Peschel will check in. He'll give Bryce Ott a breather. Game far from over. 7-point lead for the Ghosts. Two for two, Andrew Jensen from that time. 12 points for the senior. 3 players with 12 points for the Ghosts. They don't have Schwalbach's number correct, but shot missing there. Rebound brought in. Jensen tied up and taken away by Clark. Clark with the left hand and good. The pesky Dalton Clark getting the steal, cuts the lead back down to 6. Schwalbach kicks to the corner. Carl down low. Andrew Jensen. Him versus Larson Peschel. Jensen muscles his way in and puts it off the glass. Jensen starting to put his footprint down. Anderson drives, misses, rebound, missed the shot on the rebound, but a foul called in the process. They're going to get Drew Bowers. That'll be Bowers' first. Second team. That'll send number 33, Jay Weber, to the line. Sophomore guard with his first chance at first points. Missing his first. Bryce Ott will check in for Larson Peschel. Tylen Lister for the shooter, Jay Weber. Weber misses. He'll get some extra minutes. No points on that trip from the line. The Ghosts lead still stands at 8. Schwalbach drives, kicks to Carl. Carl into the corner. Rorig. Jonah Rorig guarded by Dalton Clark, and they're going to say foul. Dalton Clark, second personal on him. He is an instigator. He is kind of that dirty man. Does the dirty work. Kind of a thorn in the side at all times. Gets steals, gets physical defense, and gets the foul on that time. Second personal, second team, excuse me. Jensen to Schwalbach. Here comes the Kaukauna offense. What a move. Schwalbach blows by. I got 15 points for Schwalbach. Scoreboard has 14, but I'm fairly certain it's 15. 3-ball up, off the back iron, a little too hard for Weber. The Ghosts trying to extend more. 10-point lead. Schwalbach drives against Anderson. Through contact, and good. Tyler Schwalbach. Big first half. Starting off with another big second half here for Schwalbach. Bryce Ott with the ball. He picked up his dribble. Drives past Jensen. Jensen turns it away, but a foul. I think they're going to get the body of Jonah Rohrig. That's the third foul on Jonah Rohrig. Third team foul, and that'll put Bryce Ott to the line. Leading scorer, 10 points. Misses his first. Free throw troubles here for the Spartans in the second half. Deep breath by Ott. Rattles home his second. 11 points for Bryce Ott. Ghost, a 11-point lead. 58-47. Two teams went to overtime to a 1-point victory for the Ghosts in their first meeting. Bowers, big-time 3-ball. Drew Bowers. 10 points for the freshman. It's really been the supporting cast really for the Ghosts tonight. Anderson, answer, no. Jensen with the big rebound. Seeing a big game from Schwalbach, big game from Carl, big game from Drew Bowers. The underclassmen helping out the seniors here on the final game of their senior regular season. And slow, patient offense now for the Ghosts. 9 minutes. Down low, Jensen. Right hand glass and good. Big man with a big second half. He has 16. The Kaukauna faithful making some noise. Down low, foul. You're going to get Rohrig, and that'll be 4 on Jonah. So 4 on the senior captain, 4th team foul. You're going to have to see, Cavi Weinberg gets up off the bench. Bryce Ott. Still cold from the line. Misses another. Rohrig will check, Jonah Rohrig will check out Keegan Van Kavanaugh Weinberg to the in on the court. Ott rolls home his second. 2 of his last 4. Full court pressure back on. Cavi Weinberg gets the inbound. It gets over to Schwalbach. Schwalbach flips it to Cavi. Cavi pump fakes, gets it to Jensen down low. Back out to Cavi. Cavi thought about it, kicks it to Bowers. Bowers pump fakes, steps into a 3-ball, can't get it to fall. Carl comes crashing in, but Lister with the rebound. Lister drives coast to coast, left hand, rolls it home. 6 points for Lister. (63-50), 13-point advantage. Schwalbach brings it across, immediately gets trapped, and a foul called. Fouls on Lister. First on Lister, 3rd team foul. Like I said, both teams getting room to play. Physical play on both ends. Only 7 fouls so far here in the second half. 7 just inside the 8-minute mark. Schwalbach loses it, and it's going to be off Schwalbach out of bounds. Coach Bowers seen something different, talking to the near side official. And I don't think he agrees with that. 63-50, the score stays. Possession now with the Spartans. Deep 3-ball, Anderson off the back iron, but rebounded, put back up by Bryce Ott. Schwalbach to Cavi Weinberg. Ott comes way out, trying to get to him. Cavi drives in, finds Jensen, ball's knocked away, and turnover. Anderson gets a screen by Ott, gets a screen by Anderson. Back out top of the key, Jackson Anderson. Anderson drives right, gets by Cavi. Cavi, great defense. Rebound, Anderson gets his own and puts it back up. First basket for Jackson Anderson. He has 14 now. Schwalbach facing him in full court pressure. Schwalbach drives, kicks to Cavi in the corner. Back out to Schwalbach and resetting the offense. 7 minutes and a timeout taken by Kaukauna. Good, because I need a break too. We'll step aside for a full timeout here on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back here in back here in Oshkosh North. That's what happens when you call only games in Kaukauna. But what a game we have here. 54-63. The Ghosts just haven't been able to extend that lead back out. It has been a back and forth affair, and the Spartans have just held on tight this whole time, and it's hard to put away a gritty team like Oshkosh North. 10th seat in their sectional. They'll play Bayport come next Friday, but they are one of those teams that play in a tough conference. That FRCC conference, oh, they don't play that. That's football. But I mean, the Fox Valley Association is one of the toughest conferences in the state. You've seen that here on display tonight. Of course, the other game, an offensive foul here on Schwalbach. Got away, or did not get away with a push that time. He extended the arm, and that's what they got called. But the other game going on tonight, Neenah versus the top team in the conference, Appleton North. I mean, that's a good game. It's a one-possession game, but it's definitely, both teams are tough, and there's first look at clock management, but rolling the ball up to half court. Picked up by Anderson. 3-ball Anderson. He's going to get hot. 3-ball down. Jackson Anderson. 17 points for the senior. Just like that, it's a 6-point game. Schwalbach drives. Cut off by Anderson. Kick to Bowers. Back to Schwalbach. Schwalbach gets a screen from Jensen. Schwalbach drives, kicks corner, 3-ball, Jonah Rohrig, little long, great box out by Bryce Ott on Andrew Jensen. And here comes Spartans. The Spartans drive, Anderson kicks it out, Anderson, 3-ball, hits the bottom of the net, back-to-back 3-balls by Andersons. And it's a 3-point game. You just can't put away Oshkosh North. Numbers now. Rohrig quickly getting back, and a foul called by Lister. Lister immediately turns to Coach Weber. Don't worry, Coach, I only have 2. 4th team foul, second on Lister, but definitely a physical player, and that's kind of what you're worried about with Tylen Lister. Andrew Jensen with it. kicks out to Bowers, and they'll reset the offense with Tyler Schwalbach. Schwalbach drives, cut off by Anderson. Patient offense here by the Ghosts. Need the right shot. Jensen kicks out to Schwalbach. Schwalbach cut off and a foul called. Lister does not like it. And I think the intent was never there. He went for the ball. I think he got the ball clean, but he had his leg out, and I think that was essentially what got the call. He tripped over the leg. 63-60, another chance here for the Ghost. Jensen gets the inbound. Big move down low, misses, gets his own rebound and a foul. A blocking foul called on Weber. Oh, excuse me, Anderson. Jackson Anderson's third, 16 foul now on the Spartans. You can feel the tension in this gym growing with every possession. Jensen misses his first. That's a big miss. To make it a 4-point game here, Jensen back at the line, his second shot. Finds the bottom of the net. What a game here on a Thursday night, the season finale. If you're watching this, thanks for tuning in because you're getting caught up in a great one. Lister down low, guarded by Rohrig. Rohrig, foul and one. Lister hits it. So Lister's basket's good. Called it on Jensen? Jensen? Called it on Jensen. That's just good for Rohrig. That would have been 5. Second on Jensen. Lister completes a 3-point play. 16 fouls each way. 1-point game. Kick to the corner. Carl drives baseline. Kick gives it to Rohrig. Rohrig misses. Ball loose. Possession's going to North. And change of momentum right now. North is looking to get their first lead in a very, very long time. Anderson pumping up Ott. Momentum clearly on the side of the team in the green. Anderson drives by Carl, puts a shot up, and that's out of bounds, and possession goes to the Ghost. Anderson not liking no call there. I like that. I thought it was pretty straight up. 64-63. Big possession here with 4:30 left in the first half. Long time getting it in, but they will. Schwalbach guarded by Lister. Lister's been that spark plug here in the second half. Schwalbach picks up his dribble. And jump ball called. Lister playing great defense. Possession arrow stays with the Ghost. What defense by Tylen Lister. 1-point lead still stands. Jensen gets the inbound, ball stripped. Yep, that's out of bounds off Ott. Ott not happy with it. Tried to get it off Andrew Jensen. It's a good sportsmanship there. Seeing Ott dap up Jensen. Full court pressure now, Lister on Schwalbach. Here comes Weber creeping over. He does not come for help. Corner, Josh Carl. 3-ball, no! Anderson rebound. Carl has lost his streak. He had 4 straight, has missed 4 straight now. Baseline kick to Anderson. Joe Anderson drives, right hand, rolls, tipped, rebound taken away by Bryce Ott. Second chance here by North. The heart rate is rising in this place. Anderson versus Bowers, freshman versus senior. Senior muscles his way in, no call. Shot missed, Ott putback is good. Good effort in the lead, back to Sparty. And there's some noise coming from the far side of the gym now. It's been silent for majority of this game. What a comeback for Oshkosh North. Far from over yet. Ball tipped and out of bounds off of Weber. Weber is able to reach in there. Schwalbach wants the call, is not going to get the call, and he has to be careful with that description because that's how the technical foul got called earlier. Rohrig dribbles. He's got Jensen. Gets past Lister. Up, contact. Oh, but blocked by tie-up, and they're not going to call a jump ball. Here comes North, looking to extend the lead. Anderson, and a foul called by Carl. Free throws coming for Anderson. Second on Carl. What a game. 1-1 here. And a timeout taken, good, because I need another one. Full timeout taken, Oshkosh North. We'll step aside. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was the class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Back here at Oshkosh North, Travel Leaders Discovery specializes in creating personal, unforgettable, and stress-free travel experiences for individuals, families, and groups of all sizes. Travel Leaders Discovery is a full-service agency booking beach vacations, cruises, hotel-only, air hotel, Disney, house rentals, business travel, romantic travel, and family vacations. Anywhere you want to go with any situation, they have you covered. Call TL Trips. Call Travel Leaders Discovery at 833-TL-TRIPS or visit them at tltrips.com. Shot missed of the one and end, and Bryce Ott pulls it down. Another chance for North. Great defense by Schwalbach to save it, though. Wow. Could have been a huge turn for North. Schwalbach with great defense. And it's a 1-point lead still. These teams played to a 1-point game earlier. Schwalbach fighting through. Puts it home. 19 points for Schwalbach. Lead back to the Ghosts. This is how we were early on in this one. Anderson fouled, and he's on the ground. It's a 1-1. Fouls on Carl. Third personal, 8th team. Coach Bauer's immediate reaction to that foul, stay down. Not pleased with getting in the air and getting into Anderson. And this core group that's been on the court, Anderson, Lister, Weber, and Ott have played a lot of minutes, and you're starting to see a little wear and tear. A lot of hands on hips, but both teams are that way. One down for Jackson Anderson. He's had a great game. He has 19, looking for 20. Can not get it, roll, falls off the rim, and Schwalbach will bring it across. 66 apiece. Carl swings it. Drew Bowers, 3-ball, rolls out. Halfway down and out. That would have been a huge basket if you're the Ghosts. What a game here on a Thursday night. Where else would you want to be? Jackson Anderson. Big game for him. Lister kicks out to Brady Anderson. He's got Bowers on him. Two young guns of the future in this conference. Oh, push off, no! Ott, blocked by Schwalbach! Ott got away with the push off, knocked Andrew Jensen to the ground. Schwalbach says, don't worry, I got the block. He swatted it. And the lead is still with no one. 66 apiece. Schwalbach, ball taken away by Anderson. Turned away but kept with Anderson. Anderson, coast to coast, layup good. What a game, 68-66. We have 60 seconds left in this one. Deep three ball, Bowers hits the bottom of the net. Big time three ball, Drew Bowers. Timeout, Kaukauna, 1 point lead. We'll step aside for a short break. You're watching Kaukauna boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was the class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Foxville Anthem College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Back here at Oshkosh North, we are 59.5 seconds away from ending regulation, but these two teams might need more than that. 69-68, the Ghosts with a big-time three ball by freshman Drew Bowers gets the lead back. Much like the beginning of the game, back and forth, exchanging the lead. Defensive stops are needed. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Kaukauna has 8 fouls on them. Oshkosh North has 6. This is going to be the longest minute in this field house's history. Anderson lets the ball roll to the three-point line. He'll pick it up. Here we go. Roll the clock. Keegan Van Kallenberg in there. Jensen. Anderson drives right by Jensen. Top of the key to Anderson. Little long. Can they get the rebound? Ball tipped. It's going to go with the Ghosts. Oh, and they're saying it's going with the Spartans. It looked by the spin of the ball, it had to have been hit by North. Second chance for the Spartans. Wow, big turn of events there. Here we go, got to do it again. Down low to Ott. Ott against Jensen, straight up Jensen. Ball tipped. Jensen pulls it down. 32 seconds left. Schwalbach up to Carl. Carl, is timeout called? They let that play out as long as they could. Timeout taken. They only have 30s left, so 30-second timeout here. A full timeout? Full timeout. We'll step aside for one commercial break.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Back here in Oshkosh North, it was a full timeout taken. Kaukauna only needs 30 seconds, but first warning's given out. But what a game here. Still 25 seconds and only a 1-point lead here for the Ghosts. Spartans are not going to want to foul. We'll see what happens out of this timeout. Here comes Roerick to inbound. Schwalbach wide open, gets it. Anderson fouls, and yeah, they tried to get a lob to Jensen. And they're going to get Schwalbach fouled. They'll get Brady Anderson. That's the first for him. Really, the Spartans have stayed out of significant foul trouble this most of this game. So 1-and-1 chance here. Cavi Weinberg will check in for the foul situation. Schwalbach will be on the front end of a 1-and-1. Andrew Jensen, who went up for that lob, got a little bit of a low blow, but unintentional. Immediately, Owen Weber went to make sure he was okay. Schwalbach misses. Oh, my goodness, that's a huge miss. 19 seconds. Spartans down by 1. Anderson drives. Taken away by Jensen! A turnover! And they're going to have to foul, and they foul Carl. What a play! Anderson picked up his dribble, and Jensen peeled off of him at the perfect timing and got the steal on the other end. And he was trying to, Jackson Anderson was trying to get it to Brady Anderson, and you immediately see those two get together and say that was not what we wanted. Back to another big free throws here. Josh Carl. Misses. Jensen pulls down another big rebound. Andrew Jensen. Oh my goodness. Jensen has been huge, and now it's Jensen's turn to hit some free throws. Another 1-and-1 situation here. We have 3 fouls now on Anderson. Jensen sinks his first. A huge basket for the senior. 18 points for the leader of this Ghost team, a 2-point lead. A huge second free throw here. Sinks it. Huge. 19 points for Jensen. 3-point game. 7 seconds. They're going to roll it up. Cavey picks him up at half court. 5 seconds. Down low. Ott. Wide open right hand layup. And they'll take the 2 points, but there's 1 second left. And this is, stay around after the game. We're having the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Whether you like it or not, we're going to have somebody to talk to because this is a great game. I forgot about it till now. But this is a situation where I'm not a basketball guy. I'm learning basketball. A wide open layup, I feel, is the lesser of two evils, especially with 1 second left. Immediately, North is going to have to foul, and then it's going to have to be a half court or a full court heave, right? Right. You need a 3. I'm talking with producer Ben, who's doing a great job. My second time with Ben. Ben, you're an awesome, awesome teammate, dude. Thanks for having us, folks. What a game. 1 second left. Kaukauna to inbound. What a game. 19 points for Jensen. I'm pretty sure Schwalbach has 19 as well. Roerig to inbound. You have Schwalbach, Carl, Bowers, and Jensen. Oh, wide open. It's over. Schwalbach in the backcourt. Kaukauna is your conference champions. We'll go down to the court for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show after this. Oh, I got to go. Give me the mic. We need the mics. Oops.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
I didn't even look at stats, so I don't even know where the hell we're at. But
yeah,
I got our things for you.
But down here on the court with Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show, and the first one is the sweetest, Coach. Congratulations, your first conference championship, and what a way to do it. A great game once again against North.
Yeah, we knew coming in Oshkosh North was playing lights out, playing their best basketball when it matters most right now, just like they were last year. And for this group to come on the road and win this game, things went really well for us early. Faced some adversity there because obviously a great team in North, they're not going to give up, they're going to fight back, and that's what they did. But for our kids to stay to it, stick to the test of time of, hey, we believe we can do this, and that's what happened. So I couldn't be more proud of the kids, happy for them, all the hard work that's put in. For them to be able to be conference champions is pretty special.
Absolutely, and we'll do it the way that you guys did. It seems like the rivalry between North and Kaukauna these last few years has just been dynamite in every matchup. 15-point lead at one point. They rushed back. They had the lead up until the last little bit. Just talk about what you're telling the kids in the huddles and the timeouts, just to get them refocused and not lose it.
The first thing was breathe, honestly. So take a big deep breath, and then they did. And then one of our things is just continue to keep your wits about yourself, because we told them all week long that they're going to have their runs, we're going to have our runs, and just stay the course. But hopefully, I believe that we could have more runs than them, and we ended up getting that done at the end. So pretty exciting.
And finally, we'll end on this because I know you guys are in a hurry to go back and celebrate. Cut down those nets back home. Playoffs next week. Yeah. This is when the season starts over again. Yeah. Everybody's 0-0. What's the message going forward?
Well, tonight the message is let's enjoy this, because to win a conference championship in the FBA is not easy to do. So we're going to enjoy this one tonight, and then tomorrow maybe a little bit. We've already, got some work done already on some of that. It's the second season, everybody's 0-0. It's new life for everybody. It's an exciting time in the state of Wisconsin for basketball. It's my favorite time of year, and I'm sure it is for the kids, so we're excited.
Absolutely. Congratulations on the first one, Coach.
Appreciate it.
We'll bring in, we got two players. We got Schwalbach and we got Jensen. We see Tyler Schwalbach here first. What, did we party a little too hard in the locker room? Congratulations. An unbelievable game. I was talking with Coach. These rivalries with North, it seems of late, have just been right down the wire. So much fun. You and Carl stepped up today in a big way, both with big time in the teens scoring. I believe you had 19. They have you 18 on the board, but I'm pretty sure you had 19. We'll just talk about what it's like when you and Carl can step up and give a little bit of break for Jensen and Rorig and that.
I mean, I think it's huge for Andrew, but I mean, our team is just so connected that everyone can score on any given night. Drew, Josh, Jonah, anyone can score in the teens anytime they want.
You had the clutchest moments, it seemed, the steal late, you were hitting your shots. Big game for you, big time moment. Is that kind of the moments you thrive for?
I mean, yeah, they're exciting. I mean, I think everyone looks up to those moments when they're little, so.
Absolutely. Playoffs coming up. What's the game plan going forward? Coach said you get some time to relax and celebrate a little bit, cut down the nets when you guys get home.
Yeah.
But what's the message going into practice this week?
Continue to practice hard. Can't take anyone lightly.
Absolutely. Finally, we'll have you take the mic. Look up at the camera. You know how to do it? Introduce yourself and say, I'm in the house. Yep.
Okay. Whenever?
Yep. Wait till the chairs get by that.
My name's Tyler Schwalbach, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. And we'll bring in the big man here. Congrats on the win. It's good. It's good, dude. Dude, you put in the dagger in this one. You guys were hitting all the shots, it seemed, all game. The free throws at the end. You come in, the senior, with the big-time moment. You did it. Just talk about those final moments in this one.
I mean, we know that Oshkosh, they're really resilient. They're never going to go away. We got up, I think it was like 14 plus at one point, and they just keep chipping away back at it. And we expected that. We know that they're a really tough team. And we know water found us level. We hit our shots early, missed them later. They came back late. That's just who we are. So we always believe, and trust in the vision and know that, we do what we do really well. At the end of the day, when the chips fall, we'll be all right.
Absolutely, and where the chips did fall, it was a one-point victory once again. I was talking with Coach, I was talking with Schwalbach. It seems these rivalries with North, I mean, with Mitchell last year, I mean, just going the last few years, it's just been crazy, the rivalry. It was fun playing in the field house tonight. Just tell me what it's like getting these big-time victories against a big-time rival.
I mean, it always feels better when it's a close game. If we win a game by 20, it feels good, but like the ones that are close and that you really got to work for and you can't give up. You know, it's a battle the whole game. Those are the best ones. So games like this they're the best.
Absolutely, and I enjoyed it myself. My heart rate's still coming down. Playoffs coming up. Fourth time, you have been here before. As a senior, Jonah's the same, all the seniors on this team. You guys have been here before. As a senior, what's your message?
I mean, this got to be the year. My first 3 years of high school, I lost the same sectional semifinal game. So I'm not going to let that happen again this year. That's the goal. That's the mindset. And this team, we're looking to go all the way. So,
all right, congrats, buddy. Go home and cut down the nets. Take the mic. You know what to do.
I'm Andrew Jensen. I'm in the house.
Congrats, man. Congrats. See you guys on Friday. So that's it from Oshkosh here tonight. An amazing game once again. Friday, playoffs start, and we'll have you right here on Zaleski Sports.